Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live! We're back. It's Atlanta Motor Speedway. How y'all doing out there tonight? My name's Jose Castillo.
My name's Amy Long. It's great to be here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thanks so much for sticking around, fans. We've got a great guest lineup for you this evening. Why don't we go ahead and kick it off with our first guest? He's in the Hall of Fame. You might know him. His name's Ken Squier. Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live. Oh, we got a spin. Yes.
Come on out here, Ken. Have a seat. Join us right here. Have a seat there. Join us.
Doing very well.
Doing wonderful.
Are you scooting closer to me? Okay, I'll take it. Ken, she says she loves you. You've got fans out here.
You do have fans, that's for sure. Ken, you have an amazing career of announcing, of owning speedways, starting series, but we know you from a lot of your famous phrases, words and things that you've said that have captured the fans of NASCAR. Yeah. What are some of your favorites? There you go. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But you were the one that coined the Great American Race. And I thought maybe we could coin you as the Great American Announcer. How about that?
Hey, some of the best stories start that way. What do you say? Well, you are still coining phrases like that Jones boy. You can't hear a word. You're still coining phrases like that Jones boy.
No, I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about that one.
No.
Well, we were wondering.
The nation's side of excitement.
There, yeah,
I like
that one
that.
too. Yeah.
Thunder Road.
Thunder
Yeah.
Road.
High atop Quarry Hill. Anybody been to Thunder Road?
Well,
Best quarter mile in the country.
we were wondering if you could help us come up with a catchphrase for NASCAR Trackside Live. What do you think? You want to help us out?
I rest my case.
Drive
Hello,
fast.
hello.
I think they're happy to see you is what it is, Ken.
Glad to be here.
I only got the drive fast part, Ken.
I need everybody I can find.
So, you've had an incredible career. You've seen NASCAR through so many different changes. What are some of Atlanta Motor Speedway's, what are some of your favorite stories from here at Atlanta Motor Speedway?
Well, I sure hope it warms up. That's what I hope. Jeez.
We all are.
How are you doing? True story. True story. I left Vermont 2 days ago. It was 15 degrees below zero. I can't wait to get home.
Well, one final question for you.
One final question.
You have been involved in some of the greatest movies in NASCAR. Cannonball Run, Stroker Ace. What were some of your favorite moments from those movies?
Well, we did a show up in Canada on BMX bicycles. Anybody see that? That's what I thought.
They're watching you closely.
Choir is here, you see. Well, I had a great time because my friend was Hal Needham, and we spent a lot of time together, too much. And those were pretty exciting, adventurous days. And then he and Bert brought that car down to Daytona. That caught on. It caught on all right. We used to get served a lot, and so the deal was, Hal kept telling me, he said, you know, I'm working on a script. It's going to be a whale of a movie. I said, yeah. And of course, this went on for 4 or 5 nights. Finally, one night we're talking, I said, what is the script going to be about? He says, it's going to be full of adventures all across the United States of America. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, so what's the big deal about that? He said, well, they're going to take a load of beer from California, and we're going to take it to Atlanta, Georgia. I said, oh, that's a swinging idea. That'll really work. Talk about bringing coals to Newcastle. So anyway, I said, and that's the whole script. He said, well, I'm living with this lady, and she's going to help me write the script. And I said, that, Hal, is the worst idea I've ever heard. A year and a half later, when Smokey and the Bandit opened up, shows you how much I know.
Well, you know a lot, and we have a lot that is owed back to you for what you've done for the sport.
I've had a good time.
So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause. NASCAR Hall of Famer, Ken Squier.
Listen, before I go, your next guest,
yes,
yeah, is the guy that actually raced at Thunder Road, at our little racetrack up in Vermont. And I want you to ask him a lot of questions about Thunder Road, the site of excitement. He's the guy that knows all about it. Thank you both, and thank you all.
We will. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Squier, you can catch him. Listen, tomorrow if you're here inside the bowl, you're going to hear the voice of the PA right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Squier.
I think I just got lucky.
Well, let's go ahead and welcome up our next guest to the NASCAR Trackside Live stage. You've seen his face all over the place, right, Amy?
You absolutely do. You might know him. His name's Corey LaJoy. He's the face of the number 32.
Come on out here,
hey!
Corey. Ooh, what you got there?
Hey.
What you got in the bag? Ooh. Who wants some prizes? Oh, so kind.
Nice.
Oh, man. That's what I like to see. A few little giveaways for you guys. Oh, going deep with that one. Nice jump.
Nice catch. Careful, that might leave a bruise.
Oh, wow. Look at this, man. Oh,
Nice
good
catch.
snag right there.
Oh, towel, you're going to need that. Socks.
Nice socks. Oh, there you go.
Socks.
I love it. It's like the bag of whole. It's got a little bit of
He's
everything.
got a bag.
Nicely done.
Nice
Oh,
jump. Hey. All right, don't grab our fans. All right, have a seat.
Y'all having fun tonight? It is cold as hell. Oh my God.
and yet, look at all these fans that came out here
It's
to hang
Atlanta.
out
I
with
thought it
you.
was supposed to be Hotlanta. It's cold Atlanta tonight.
I love it. I love it.
And it didn't even slow anybody down. Look at them. They're here to have a good time. Corey, we got to start out by talking about the obvious. You had such a great hit with your face on the hood of the number 32 in Daytona that they brought it back for Atlanta.
Yeah, so they thought it was going to be a good idea to put my face on the car to sell some Old Spice. I thought it was a terrible idea, but thanks for all you guys for supporting it on social media. And those guys liked it so much they wanted to come back for here. So we'll keep pushing it, trying to sell Old Spice product, and maybe they'll put my face on the car a little more.
Yeah. So last weekend you had a pretty gnarly ripped up sideburn, though.
Yeah, we had some tire issues there at Daytona. It wasn't how we drew it up, but our car for this weekend is super fast. We were 5th in final practice, which I don't see the top of the pylon very often. So we were fifth today. All of us at Go Fest were feeling pretty good. So hopefully we can roll that in tomorrow.
And keep that face nice and pretty.
Yeah, we got to keep my face nice and clean, because if I get the right front fender knocked off tomorrow, it's going to be a long, long day.
Well, we talked a little bit about your success last weekend, just, again, with seeing your face all over the place. But we also saw your face doing a little pizza rating on Barstool, right?
Yeah. Who likes Barstool and those pizza reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are crazy, man. So NASCAR threw it out there. I'm assuming that Chase and Ryan were both busy, so they needed the next best in line.
Oh,
so they got me to go taste the pizza down there at the Super Bowl and hang out with those guys. For those guys that come hang out with us in NASCAR, and to get those guys to get them to the track. And it's been a long day for them guys. I love it.
So that's Barstool's things, run around doing the pizza challenge. If you could travel the country and rate one type of food all over the country, what would it be?
You can't say pizza now because it's already taken.
Taken.
Hot wings is a good idea. Probably ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Hey, there's ice cream over there.
I'd be bigger than Ryan Newman if I walked around traveling, testing ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor?
I'm a strawberry type of guy.
Strawberry ice cream. Good to know.
Well, Amy and I were talking, and Amy decided that she wanted to do chips and salsa tasting.
Yep, that's mine.
So you're going to hit up every Mexican restaurant. There's enough of them you can try out the chips and salsa.
I know, man. That'd be awesome.
I'm already a self-proclaimed connoisseur of sorts.
I feel you.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Atlanta, because this is a pretty exciting place. We got great fans here. What's the interaction been like in the garage with the fans, walking around, seeing them? I've noticed you're getting a lot of photos, people coming up and saying hi to you.
I can't even hear what that question was because y'all are so loud, but I'm assuming he asked about Atlanta and how wore out it is, because that's always the topic, right? Yeah. Y'all are just screaming because it's freezing cold outside. I like it. Hopefully whatever this rain is gone for tomorrow. We can put on 500 miles of passing and smash into each other and run for the lens. So that's what we're going to try to do. Try to put on a good show.
We were walking around the garages earlier. That's where we caught up with you earlier, and there was a lot of rubber that they were cleaning up those tires too.
Yeah, so this place is like a cheese grater to those things. So after about 10 laps, you're already complaining you want some more tires. So whoever can just save those tires the best on the front end of a run is going to be better at the end.
Nice.
Well, you know what? We have a special guest that we're going to bring out. Would you like to help us do a little extreme detailing?
Yeah.
Since that's my profession now with Old Spice, I think I could get somebody's hair and or beard fixed up pretty nice.
Yes. What do you think, fans?
Fantastic.
All right. Well, let's welcome him out.
Wes.
Come on out, Wes. Give him a big round of applause.
Hey.
Take a seat.
Have a seat, my friends. There we go.
All right.
I'll hold this for you.
Yeah. Here, come on over here. Let's talk to. Here, I'm going to give you a couple things here. Ooh, look at that.
Wes.
Let's start out by talking to Wes here. Come on right over here,
Question.
Corey. Stand right over here.
Do you do grooming on your beard often?
Not as often as I probably should.
Have you ever had a Cup Series driver groom your beard for you?
Not at all.
All right, there's a first time for everything. All right, let's see what you got.
All right, so we got a couple different things here. This is actually the dry shampoo, the reason why I put my face with all the hair on the car. So it's a Walmart. Get you a can or 5, and we'll get my man fixed up. What's your name? Wes here. We're gonna get that hair fixed up.
Here we
right
go.
Oh.
It's on.
Oh, that smells really nice, too.
Right
It does
there.
smell
Really
good.
nice.
See, look,
Doesn't it?
he doesn't have to shower for another 3 days. He's good after that.
Are you out there camping,
Here we go.
Wes? Are you camping,
The
Wes?
Old Spice Guys Grooming Guide for guys with beards.
That's a nice looking kid.
Right here. First you got the Old Spice beard conditioner, which turns scruffy beards into less scruffy beards.
I'll give you this too to throw out. Okay, I already stole one. That's fine. Yeah, you can have this stuff too.
You know, I don't.
Actually, I think you might have already.
I'm not going to rub it into this guy's amazing goatee. I'll let him do that. So I'll give him a little bit of that.
That looks like the recommended amount. Yeah.
Just the right amount.
Just rub it in.
There
It's
you
good.
go.
Get it all. Mustache. I gave you a little bit too much. Keep going. Work it in there. Work it in there. Keep working it. I gave you like enough for 5 people.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
That might be a little excessive. And then you got the beard oil, which nourishes and leaves a head-turning sheen. Yeah, you can maybe like knock a little bit of extra off. You got like a little something. You have to do it both, though.
Oh, here we go. I like. You know what
There
I
it
love?
is.
There we go.
All right. Now, you only need 1 pump of that. This stuff's actually really good. I'm going to use some.
Oh, you know what? Here. There we go.
Excuse me.
See, now everybody's happy. My man's beard shined up. Give
Man.
Wes a hand. Everybody give Wes a hand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you know what? Just for Wes being such a good sport, how about 2 hot passes for Wes? Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a good sport.
Who's
Thank
got
you,
some-
Wes. Yeah.
You got long hair. You can use it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks, Wes. Thanks for me lubing your beard up nice.
Thank you.
I guess I'm not going to use this stuff. 'Cause I got cases of it, so I'm going to give some of it out.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
Who has a beard and wants
Who's
some
got
stuff?
some beards?
We got some more Old Spice giveaways.
That's right. Well, you know what? While he's throwing out a few more things, how about we give it up for Mr. Corey LaJoy?
Good luck to you tomorrow, Corey. Thanks so much for joining us out here on NASCAR Trackside Live.
And then one more thing, beard wash. So thank y'all for having me on. Root for me tomorrow, 32 car.
Yes.
That's perfect, man.
Best
I love
of
it.
luck.
Thank you so much for coming out and joining us. That was a lot of fun, man. That was great. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, NASCAR Trackside Live. Give it up for Corey
Corey
LaJoy.
LaJoy.
Amy, my beard feels really good. It does.
Yes. All of that smelled really nice, too. What do you say we keep this train rolling? Yeah, let's go ahead and welcome out our next guest.
Let's bring him out. Here he is, David Reagan. David's got a good arm there. That was a nice toss. Welcome. How are you doing?
Welcome. It's great to see you.
Smells good up here. Yeah.
Sorry
So,
we didn't save any for you.
Yeah, you know, I don't have a lot. I'm not working with a lot on the facial hair, so I'm 33, and it just been in the last like year or two I've been able to grow anything. So I like it nice and clean and trim. I'll let you guys have the beards and all that good stuff.
Well, thank you so much for coming to join us again. It's good to have you back here. Atlanta, Georgia. This guy, what do you think? Hometown, right? Y'all pulling for this guy? What's it like
Yeah.
being here and racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway? I know you've been here a ton.
Yeah, this is a great crowd. Thank you guys for sticking around today. And, you know, I love coming back home to race at Atlanta Motor Speedway for a lot of reasons. I love the racetrack, but I love coming back home to Georgia. I grew up in Unadilla, Georgia, just right down the road. It's, you know, there's so many great race fans in the state of Georgia. And when I was a young kid, I was where you guys were at, hanging out, watching the NASCAR races here at AMS back in the late 1990s, early 2000s, watching, you know, Bobby Labonte and Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon, those guys win. So it's really a huge honor just to be a part of the show over the last 10 or 15 years here, but it's always fun coming back and thank you for all the support. It's always fun to see that.
Well, it's great having you here. And we were talking a little bit about Georgia. And what are some of your favorite memories outside of the racetrack? So I know you got a ton of memories on the track as well, but outside the racetrack, what are some of the things that you remember and look forward to when you come here?
In 1995, when the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, so we were in, I lived in Unadilla. They won Game 6. They were playing the Cleveland Indians, and we literally the next day, we drove to Atlanta to get the World Series gear. You know, we were that family, like, it was so fun. We didn't go to a World Series game. Well, we generally went to a few Braves games throughout the year, but we were so pumped. I remember me and my dad and maybe a couple of my buddies, we hopped in the car, drove to downtown Atlanta, and bought some, shirts and hats off of a street vendor. So, I'm a big Georgia Tech fan.
Oh.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah, I'm the minority. I talked to a guy. Now listen, guys, listen. The last time.
Go back to talking about the Braves.
When's the last national championship for college football? Who won it? Georgia Tech in 1990. No, come on. So it's okay, but I'm a minority even in my family, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
So you're used to it, even those that love you to have the same reaction.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I know there's a few Georgia Tech fans out there, so yeah, I got one up here.
There you go.
But no, the race fans are super passionate. And one other quick thing about the state of Georgia that a lot of maybe new NASCAR fans don't realize, NASCAR was founded in 1948 in Daytona Beach, but really before that, there were a lot of racers from the Atlanta area that raced in NASCAR, owned race cars, and some are in the Hall of Fame. Red Byron, those guys, they were from the Atlanta area, and they lived here. And so racing and the roots of Georgia, they go way back. Obviously, Bill Elliott, a hero of mine growing up. It's awesome to have Chase Elliott, winning races and doing so well. So the NASCAR history books date back to Georgia pretty good, too.
They do a lot of fun, exciting memories and great racers from this area. And what Amy and I thought about was you're such a leader of the sport, a great person. We decided to put together a little bit of pop trivia for you. This is just a little quick fire questions that we're going to ask you.
All right.
Just some quick responses. All right, what do you think?
I'll be as quick as I can. Let's see.
I love it. Do you want to?
You want to start out, Amy? Go ahead. All right, let's get our first one. Here we go.
These aren't necessarily Georgia related, just so
okay,
you know.
I'll roll with anything. We'll see.
Cool. All right, favorite superhero?
Superhero. Probably Batman. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one.
I grew up watching the little Batman and Robin Saturday morning show. So yeah, probably Batman and Robin.
Pow!
Yeah.
Ka-ching!
That's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. What was your nickname in high school?
My nickname was Rudy, and it was because I drove a Bandolero, and Rudy's Farm was my sponsor, the sausage company, Rudy's Farm, and so a lot of people called me Rudy, not necessarily in high school, but people around the racetrack when I was, 15, 16, 17 years old, so it didn't really stick. I don't really have a nickname anymore, but Rudy. Rudy was my name when I was young.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. What do you think? Would you be cool being called
Call you
Rudy?
Rudy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know if he'd be cool
Thanks,
with
Rudy.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, it's back.
All right,
it's
that's back.
All right.
All right, drink of choice.
I'm a milk kind, like chocolate milk is my go-to drink. So
Good
I
solid.
always have some chocolate milk in the fridge.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's a good one. All right.
Now, if I'm going to drink a beer, I drink Miller Lite, though. I'm a Miller Lite fan.
He's just going to get real with you.
If you don't like Brad Keselowski or not, I'm a Miller Lite guy.
Now that doesn't mean you're giving an endorsement to Brad Keselowski, does it?
No, well, you never know. Some of the guys may like him or not like him, but I don't have to dislike. I like Brad, but I like Miller Lite more than others.
There you go. All right, fair enough. All right, a TV show you watch that people wouldn't expect.
Ooh. So I love the Andy Griffith Show. I don't have a black and white TV, but it still is shown in black and white. I do watch TV Land. I know what channel TV Land is, so I do like the Andy Griffith Show.
That's a great answer. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, go-to karaoke song.
Oh man, probably "Wait on Yonder" on the Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. Yeah.
Again, playing to the crowd. I like it.
Some of the new country I'm not a big fan of. I like the 1990s country.
1990s
Yeah.
is where it's at.
Yeah.
All right, your go-to breakfast item. Go-to breakfast item.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
I like meal that I'm going to cook at the house or breakfast spot?
Either one. You pick.
A number one at Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
He
You
is
guys-
from Georgia, guys.
Now you cannot beat a chicken biscuit, some hash browns, and a orange juice. Yeah, that's my go-to.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Unless there's a Waffle House nearby, then I'll probably. And then I get the All-American for that. I give the waffle to my kids, and then I eat the rest of it. The All-American. So,
Sounds like me. That's what I do.
yeah.
All right, next up.
My turn. Best movie of all time.
Oh, star. There you go. The best movie of all time. I really like The Shawshank Redemption. You guys know that? That's a pretty good movie. Andy Dufresne, up in the penitentiary. Yeah, so Shawshank Redemption.
I like it. All right, so you're shipwrecked on a desert island. You got food and water on that. What 2 things would you bring?
I'd probably bring my cell phone. Man, I don't even carry a wallet. I carry like a little bit of cash and a credit card and my license. I don't even carry a wallet anymore, but everything is on your cell phone. Now, it probably wouldn't do any good, but I would probably carry, if we're being for real, I would want some matches and one of those little straws that you can drink out of that purify the water.
That's a smart answer.
Yeah, waterproof matches and one of those little straw filter things.
Good answer.
And then I'd be good. I could drink water and start a fire.
Solid answer.
I love it.
I think y'all are going to have a little trouble with this crowd here in a little while.
No.
Yeah.
No. They're going to be great. I love it. Bring it on.
All right. So, Hollywood is making a movie, Life of David Reagan. Who did they cast to play you?
To play me. I don't really know. I think Matthew McConaughey is a good actor. I don't think he looks like me, but I like him. We have a connection. He's in all those Ford commercials, all those Lincoln and Ford commercials, Matthew McConaughey, so maybe you could call him.
I think that's Buick.
Or Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
Don't we look alike? Denzel Washington and myself? Yeah, I like Denzel Washington. So maybe.
Who would you pick to play Jose?
Oh, God.
Yeah, George, you guys may resemble each other. George Lopez. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. He's
I'll
a nice.
take that,
Or
yeah.
AC Slater from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
AC
there you
Slater.
go.
Mario
Now you're
Lopez.
talking.
No, we just go AC Slater.
There you go.
I love it.
All right. One more question. We got to talk about Atlanta Motor Speedway, the race tomorrow. It's going to be a wild one. What are your takes on it, and is it going to be a great show for these fans?
Yeah, so we start right in the middle of the pack, and it is a tough race. 500 miles at Atlanta Motor Speedway is tough because the track is worn out. You guys have heard us talk about it. The tires wore out really fast, and so we really slip and slide, and we've got a whole new downforce package with an engine package, so it's going to be a learning experience tomorrow. How do the cars react in traffic? How are they, on new tires, on old tires? Strategy always comes into play. The Daytona 500 is such a unique race in its own, and then we come to Atlanta. This is really the first race of kind of the regular season because we have to fight a lot of handling problems. It's bumpy, ride quality, so it will be an exciting race. You guys make sure you get plenty of good sleep tonight, and I have a guarantee for tomorrow. The sun will be out tomorrow. The sun will be out tomorrow.
I love it.
It will be sunshiny tomorrow.
Yes,
you can
it
take
will.
these jackets off, and you'll be okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to end the show on, is that the sun will come out tomorrow.
The sun will be out tomorrow.
That's
I
perfect.
guarantee it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about
Thank you,
let's
guys.
give it up for Mr. David Reagan.
Thank you. Hey, and
Best
thank
of
you.
luck tomorrow.
And thank you to Marcus Smith and Speedway Motorsports, Ed Clark, for having this. This is really cool.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Live.
being a part of
Thank
it.
you.
We really appreciate it.
Thank
Fans, make sure you stick around. Hey, thank you. We're going to be back
Tomorrow,
here
right
at 10:30 a.m. for NASCAR Trackside Live.
We'll see you in the morning, 10:30, right here.